Welcome back to Turn Pain into Power podcast. Today's episode, y'all, is deep. So grab a snack and take a seat. Today's episode is called Why Some Men Starve Their Woman from Love in Order to Entrap Them. Woo! And I've experienced this firsthand. Yes, y'all. Now remember to check out the custom t-shirts, abstract art paintings, available on TikTok, Painting to Power Shop, and tune in to my live art showcases on TikTok. Yes, now let's go ahead and get into today's topic. How some men starve you from love in order to entrap you. Number one, they use your weaknesses to control you. Yes, and I'll give you an example. Now, if you're a man that is low vibration, now let me go ahead and give y'all some insight. There's only two types of men in this world. Two types. There are the men that seek to dim your light, break your spirits, to keep you down. To keep you down in order to keep you around them. So these are the insecure men. They seek to break your spirits, to keep you down in their low vibration and by trapping you in order to have access to you because they know that they're not good enough. And then there is the other type of men that uplift you, that seek to help you grow. Yes, because these are the type of men that are secure about themselves and they know they have what it takes to keep you around by just simply being there for you, by simply being there, being their selves. So they don't need to dim your light. They don't need to break your spirits. They don't need to keep you down. They don't need to keep you in a state of confusion to distract you from your goals and purposes and strengths. Because these type of men want you to evolve. They want to develop you. They want to uplift you. They want you to reach your goals. So this episode is dealing with the first type, the type of men that keep you down. So, and I've dealt with this firsthand, y'all. An insecure man will break your spirits. They'll keep you down energetically, mentally, emotionally. They'll keep you in your emotions so that you never have enough energy to really focus on your craft, on your purpose, on your goals, on the things that you are good at. Because they know that you will realize how low down they are and how not good and how shitty they are, basically, and you'll leave them. So they seek to entrap you by using your weaknesses in order to control you. One example is a man that knows that you're insecure. Maybe you have dealt with childhood trauma and you have been conditioned to not believe in yourself. This firsthand I have been through. This was the old me. A beautiful young lady that was insecure, did not believe in herself, and so how an abusive man will dim your light and keep you down to entrap you is by using your weaknesses to control you. So by using my insecurities against me, my vulnerabilities to control me. If an example is by keeping you in your emotions. An emotional abusive partner will consistently keep you in a state of confusion. They'll say one thing, mean another. Hot, cold strategy, gaslighting. You know, it's a number of ways that an insecure man will keep you down and break your spirits and emotionally abuse you. And they know that, you know, by using your weaknesses against you. So that is one way that I firsthand dealt with that type of abuse. And it was using my weaknesses against me to essentially keep me entrapped, to keep me around, to keep me confused, to keep me distracted, to keep me in their low vibrational energy so that I would not ever leave. Number two is by never validating your existence or your opinions. So if you seek people to validate you, they will use that against you. They will use that vulnerability against you by never being satisfied. Perfect example. So if they know you're a people pleaser, they know that you seek people to validate yourself, they'll never validate you and they'll never be satisfied. And they'll always make it seem like you're at fault with something. So it'll be a never-ending cycle. Number three, men that seek to control and dominate you will lower your frequency and dim the light that you carry. And they do this by constantly keeping you in a state of confusion, manipulating you, keeping you all entangled in the chaos that they constantly create, and keeping you in a state of confusion that will essentially distract you from your purpose and distract you from anything that you can possibly grow in. Any goal, anything that you have going for yourself, it'll distract you being successful in anything other than being caught in the state of confusion and chaos that this individual creates, because that is their way of controlling you and dominating you, keeping you in their low vibration. So they will lower your vibrational frequency and they will keep you in a state of confusion. So they'll dim your light completely. So for example, these are the type of men that will break you down in a slow and steady way. So they will break you down first mentally, because they know that once you can control someone mentally, the physical will follow. So the body will follow. And they will use emotional abuse to keep you in your feelings. So that's their ammunition. So anytime you kind of wake up to their abuse, they'll do something to keep you in your feelings. So they'll verbally abuse you. They'll use your insecurities against you. They'll go out and betray you, and then they'll gaslight. So they will do a number of abusive tactics to keep you intertwined in their chaos and to keep you entrapped. These are also the type of men to financially abuse women. So they'll never make enough money to never be able to really do anything nice for you, and they'll keep you as a slave. So they'll never help out with the kids how you need, and they'll never make enough money. So essentially you're always in a state of lack. They always have you starving. They'll dim your light, and then they'll play victim. They'll play the hero as well in front of the kids. These are the type of men that never want you pretty. That's number one. But they're the ones that go to the club and are under everybody's likes. So they like women to look good. They just don't want you to look pretty. They don't want you to have your nails done. They don't want you to have your makeup done. They don't want you to ever be in a state of confidence, to feel secure enough to go out to the world and know your value, because they can't control you if you know your value. So they kind of keep you in a slave position, always too busy around the house doing, they only want you at home taking care of the kids, doing the house duties, housekeeping. They never take you out. They never make enough money to do anything nice for you. So essentially, these are the type of men to break your spirits, keep you emotionally abused, to keep you under their control and dominance, in a position where you can never grow. You can never walk in your purpose if you're always consumed by the house duties and with the kids. If you have a partner that doesn't help out, that doesn't make enough money, that doesn't want you pretty, that doesn't do anything nice for you, they are slowly but surely breaking you down to the ground. Number 4, they will starve you off what is essential to a relationship, like love, attention, time. One of these will always lack. And I'm not talking about in a healthy way of a man that is always working to provide. I'm talking about a man that chooses to not pay attention to you, chooses to put you down, chooses to lack in their communication with you in order to always have you in a state of confusion, to always have you doing what they want you to do. You know what I mean? Never listening, basically never hearing you out. You have no voice in these type of relationships. This is how men starve you off love in order to entrap you, in order to keep you in position. And number 5, their victim, aka their partner, the victim of the abuse, is easily driven by emotions. So they are always following the crowd. They are essentially codependent, they're followers, and they're always letting people get in their head. These are the perfect type of victims for an abusive partner, because an abusive partner will search to control and dominate their prey, in order to keep them where they want them to be, in order to always be in control. So in order to keep you in position, they need a weak-minded individual. They need somebody that will let anybody in their ear, will let anybody manipulate them. And their victim is also searching for that validation that they don't give themselves. So they need the abuser's validation, and that's what keeps them together. That's what keeps the victim stuck in these relationships, entrapped with the abuser. And being that they need that validation because they lack an identity, the abuser always has a source of supply. Now, if this sounds like someone that you are in a relationship with, please seek help. Seek help to find ways to get out, because a lot of the times these abusive partners will financially abuse you as well. So they'll have you in a position where you can make money so that you have slim to no options to get out. Yes, y'all. And I'm very passionate about this topic because this could have been me had I not really taken my financial independence seriously with that ex-narcissist. I would have been stuck in an abusive relationship, coming out of a place of lack, and I wouldn't have been here today being able to spread this message to help so many out there that may be still stuck in an abusive relationship or experiencing having to co-parent with an abusive relationship, with an abusive partner. So yes, y'all, these are the 5 ways that abusive men will starve you from love in order to keep you entrapped. Thank you for tuning into today's episode. Remember to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe to the channel, this is how you start your journey to turning your pain into power. Thank you for tuning in, folks. I hope this helps. And most importantly, I hope this message really is able to spread awareness, to those victims of abuse. Please remember to check out the custom t-shirts and the abstract artwork available on TikTok, Painting to Power Shop, and tune into my live art showcases on TikTok, where I showcase all of my artwork. This painting right here is what started the entire Painting to Power movement, my very first painting. And here we have Mother Nature, and we have an abstract piece. So there's much, much more available on my TikTok. So please go ahead and check it out, Painting to Power Shop. And thank you for tuning into today's episode. I hope this helps, family, and I'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a blessed one.